Well, here we are in our McCormick. I guess it's technically a 130 since we upgraded. The base is a McCormick 115, and we upgraded it. We're on our way up to snag a tedder. We're going to try cutting a little bit of grass and then tedding it to see if it turns into hay. If it does, then we have a path forward. If it do, and I mean that is if it turns into hay and we can feed the hay to the sheep, then we'll have a path forward. If it doesn't, we might have to pull the plug on this experiment here. I appreciate everybody who's been along for the ride. Excuse me, providing support, comments. Really does mean a lot to me. I'm doing my best here to make good decisions and have some fun with the game. So, alright, 11,000. This is perfect size for my farm, my tractor. The other nice thing, if we get a haying operation going, we could maybe add horses. I know the horse stall is pretty expensive, but you know, we can see how that would go. Maybe if we can't make the sheep pen work, maybe we'll pull that out and put a horse pen back there. We could make this the Stappenbach horse series. I don't know. I'm certainly open to suggestions and ideas. I will say this, I am pre-recording several of these so that wherever I decide to release this series, it will you know, come out slowly over time. I know there are quite a few farm sim YouTubers, so the world doesn't really need a ton more of us, if I'm being honest. But okay, let's unfold. But I wanna be a part of things here. Do I need to? Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Well, it definitely changes color. That's something. Does it change what it is? Okay. Now we want to get right here. What's it gonna call it? Grass. Wow, I really can back things up, I promise. Did that really just... You have to ted the grass? You have to ted the grass. You have to ted the grass. Alright, well, how do we turn it into... how do we turn it into hay then? We ted it and leave it out in the sun longer? Yeah? That's going to be my assumption. The way that you turn it into hay is going to be exposure to the sun. Okay, all right. So this kind of changes the plan. I was cultivating that, but now we're gonna definitely want to make. Okay, this is a. This is gonna be different. We're gonna have to mow it all. Ted it all, and pick it all up. And then maybe some of it will turn into hay. Because I saw that one little patch seemed to turn even lighter. So some of it will be grass and some of it will be hay based on how dried out it gets. And I wonder if time of day matters, like seasons. Alright, well, that makes me feel better that eventually we might be able to get some wool. We still need to get more water for all of our sheep. It's at like 1/3 of capacity, so we need to do that. But I feel way better. I don't know what to do with the two big piles of fresh grass I have. Will they turn? Question mark. Like, will they dry in a pile, or does it have to be tedded? I would assume it has to be tedded, right? Like that seems to be the process, the gimmick here. It has to be. Oops. Okay. It's not exactly how I drew that up, but here we go. Alright, well, hey, if we're not learning, what are we even doing out here, you know? I'm learning like a son of a gun. Well, this actually ends up being kind of a nice twist of fate, honestly. I was irritated and about to quit when I started the playthrough tonight, and now I'm feeling like maybe there's hope after all. A little strange, yes, but a little more hopeful. This seems like a waste going all the way to the end like that, but it seems to be a bit cumbersome to turn around at the end every time. So, guess we'll just make do. Appreciate the folks who are checking out this series and giving this old still learning player a chance, you know, instead of dismissing my efforts. Appreciate you being here. One thing I will promise is that I will continue to try new things. I'm not going to be somebody who's just going to play the same old game in the same old style over and over again. I want to get a lot accomplished and have a lot of fun doing it. So appreciate folks sticking around while I learn how to get this sheep farm up and going. But now that we're learning, so like I'm not seeing any of this turning right now. And some of that I cut over there doesn't seem to be drying. Now granted, it's only been, you know, we're on 5 speed, so it hasn't been super long. But I would think that tedded grass, maybe if it's tedded twice, maybe that's what it needs to do. Because I bet that one section I hit twice because I probably turned around. So maybe if it's tedded once, it turns into dried grass. And if it's tedded twice, it turns into... Oops. I missed that row because I was thinking ahead about tedding. Sorry. Man, I like that this thing mows at 13 miles an hour. That's pretty awesome. I was really digging running the mower with the wagon on the back, but now that it turns out that kind of fresh cut grass is pointless. Well, I shouldn't say pointless. I'll do that when I finally get silage set up, which I'll do if we ever get cows, which I would think that my primary is going to be sheep, and then my secondary will be horses, and then maybe only after that would I consider cows. So I'm not going to put in a silage pit anytime soon. Alright, let's just get this little snap here. It is incredibly hard to keep these episodes short. Alright everybody, thanks so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.